What up, everybody? It's your man, damednydc. Two mics up. Yeah, we back. And we still going stronger, better than ever. And, tonight, man, we talking about entrepreneurs. You know, we have a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of men and women right here in our own backyard that's really taking things to the next level. Now, today's guest that's going to be joining me on the other mic has really, in a way, kind of captured and cornered a conglomerate, if you will, on entrepreneurship. And I'm proud to be able to have this gentleman come on because, for those of us who really are heavy into music, want to get into the music game, you want to get to the fashion game, you want to get to the shoe bag. Yeah, this brother, man, he doing it all, man, and I really like the way things are moving, with him and his business and his company. So without further ado, I'm going to bring to the stage and to the other mic, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to bring Alonzo Black. Alonzo, what's happening, man? How you doing this fine evening, man?
Hello, I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for having me.
Man, look, it's a pleasure. So, Alonzo, before we get into it, man, because you and Zobe is doing it up big. But before I get knee deep into it, man, I always like to start out by, if you would just kind of give us some background about Alonzo Black, the person, not the CEO, the conglomerate.
Right.
Who is Alonzo Black? Just that guy.
Alonzo Black. Well, I'm from the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area, United States, and I have been, in the industry pretty much all my life. So the guy who is Zobe is Alonzo Black. So it's what I do. It's who I am.
Okay.
People even in the industry, they call me by my company name Zobe because that's just who I am.
So I gotta ask this, right? Like where did Zobe come from? Or what is that? Like a nickname, an alias? Like what was the creation of that?
Well, my nickname is Zoe,
Uh-huh.
and my mother's nickname is BB.
Okay.
So I combined it because she actually got me started in the industry.
Okay.
Um, I can go into like the whole origin story of how Zobe was created. Um, it
Go ahead,
really,
man, because that's what I want to know. That was really the next question. That's what I was leading to. Like, what was the origin? Like, how'd you get on this journey?
yeah. Well, like I said, it started with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
She started me in the industry as a model. I was a
Okay.
child model,
Okay.
and I was in the industry, as a model for quite some time, um, to the point to where other models would be, on assignment with me, and they would be asking me for help. They wonder how it was that I was getting paid and they were just doing it for their portfolio for free, you know. And I would help them out and give them tips and guide them in the right direction and hook them up with different people in the industry and connections. And I would get a thank you.
Right.
And eventually, more and more people started coming to me for help, and I got some more thank yous. Eventually, I got tired of thank yous, and I wanted some money.
Yeah, I know that's right. Need to see that green. Thank you. I know that's right.
Yeah, so I started an agency, and I started with a handful of models, got them work, got them exposure, got them in music videos and television shows, got them in magazines, got them on runways.
Wow.
And from there, more and more talent started coming to me for help, not just models, but also actors and actresses and comedians and
Okay.
music artists and the whole nine.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody started coming to me for help, and I saw that there was a void that needed to be filled.
Okay.
And from there, I pretty much, took the agency and I grew it out by using all of my talents. I
All
have a
right.
number of different talents myself, so I utilize those to go ahead and expand my business. I was a promoter.
Right.
I used to do, nightlife promotions, event promotions, and things like that. And I utilized that to help my business.
Right.
So I marketed and promoted my business very well to the point to where, everyone knew me for doing what it was that I was doing with the agency.
Mm-hmm.
So from that point, I wanted to grow some more, and I saw some voids that needed to be filled, and I saw opportunities, and I took those and I ran with them.
I know that's
So
right.
from there, uh, there were music talents who needed so much help
Mm.
that I just saw that they just needed a company that could give them everything that they really need help with.
Right.
Um, I had partnered with a number of different companies in the past, and things just didn't work out where I was doing the management of the artists while they were doing the music production and the music side of things. Eventually, things just fell apart with the
Mm.
partnership because they didn't hold up to their part,
Right.
and things just wasn't the way that I wanted it to be. So
Right.
I got to the point to where I wanted to start my own record label, and so that's what I did. And with the marketing promotions, in my pocket, I was able to, tap into a number of different resources and be able to network as much as I could to be able to get everything that's needed for my record label. So
Mm.
I took out a year and pretty much went to every seminar, expo, trade show, convention,
Mm.
anything I could deal with music, I was there,
Right.
learning and networking, meaning as
Right.
many people as I can. So that's how I was able to build my record label, meeting all the necessary people that I needed to meet and being able to lock down, the distribution deal,
Right.
build my publishing company out,
Right.
and I was able to, be able to get to source everything that I needed for the company as a whole.
Mm.
Um, so not only that,
That's right. 'Cause
I
there's a lot,
dabbled in
y'all.
a lot.
Yeah. That
So
you there's a lot. Yeah.
I utilize, everything at my fingertips. So
Right.
I wanted to be able to give the talents that are within my company every opportunity.
Mm.
So I wanted to be able to get them in front of as many people as possible and give them as much exposure as possible. So I
Mm.
created Zobe Magazine to do that and push them out there
Right.
and get them exposure. And then I also created Zobe Television Network, which is an online source as well, which actually is able to give the visual aspect of that.
Right.
And, we're able to promote the music videos and things like that. And eventually we'll be moving into, getting our own platform to the point to where it would be showcased on, Fire TV,
Right.
etc.
Right.
So um, that's all in the works along with Zobe Films. So
Man, look.
there's a lot to come,
eh,
and there's a lot going
so
on.
look, I got it. So
Uh,
with all of that, brother, like and like we're so like, do you sleep?
not much at
Not
all.
much at all, right? So like, how do you? Because I understand, like I can hear your passion, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
because you really, and I understand it's your baby. Same thing. This is my baby. You kind of want things to kind of go a certain way and happen a certain way, right?
Yes,
So let's
exactly.
just be honest. If we're talking about it in a day, when things don't go right
Hmm.
and stress, is hitting you in the face left and right. Like
Yeah.
how do you decompress and kind of work your way through that?
Well, it really comes down to having a strong mindset.
Mm-hmm.
I meditate. I utilize various ways to, bring me down and really center me. It's also, who I have around me.
Right.
Um, if you have a, a good team around you, you're able to, bring it down. You're
Facts.
able to, focus, and you're
Mm.
able to also delegate things that
Right.
need to be done so that you can take that time to yourself.
Right.
So yeah, that's what it really comes down to. Yeah.
I'm so listen,
Yeah.
and please let me ask this too, because I always like to ask this one question specifically, because
Okay.
in everything that I think as every entrepreneur, business owner, like you really see a mission, right, and a vision,
Right.
for whatever it is you're doing.
Hmm.
So for you and Zobe Records, like not even Zobe Records, but just the conglomerate itself.
Yeah.
Um, I would think most of your mission and vision tie together, but let's start at the ground level when you first came out. Like, what was your initial mission and vision, and has it pivoted or changed? Because I would think it has as time has gone on,
Right,
you know.
right.
But what? Tell us like how you start out with that mission and vision, and kind of where you are today.
Well, it kind of started with, just wanting to be able to provide the professionalism that's
Mm.
needed.
Mm-hmm.
It started there, and that was what I was heavy on, being as professional as possible.
Mm.
So having a professional company with a unique range of talents and services that can be utilized, by upcoming talents and things like that, and to really be able to reach the next level in the industry. That's
Mm.
what we were trying to do. So, we prided ourselves with building a company that was, inclusive of a variety of different types of services, and as an organization, we're passionate about the industry as a whole. So with
Right.
that being said, we want, a variety of everything within the company.
Right. Right.
So, we want to be able to have a pretty much encompassing
Mm-hmm.
national, not just local or regional, but national and international brand.
Right.
So that's what it comes down to. We want to find, those talents that have the potential to go mainstream.
Mm.
Um, so really finding unique talent who are really marketable and really able to take not only themselves to the next level, but to
Mm-hmm.
take our company and our brand as a whole to the next level.
You
So
know
yeah.
that comment. So this is brought something that we just had a really huge debate last. This week. We closed out Black History Month, and
Hmm.
one of the areas that we talked about, was hip hop and its impact on the Black culture and different things of that nature. So, as you, as in, you know, a CEO of a music company, and I understand. So and I get where you're coming. You want to be more global. You want to be more encompassing. But
Yes.
one of the things that we talked about with music today,
Hmm.
and I think it was Jim Jones who kind of said in a nutshell, record label owners are really out here looking for or looking at analytics, right?
Hmm.
The guy that's hot on YouTube or whatever. But
Right.
from an old school perspective, not to say it's not talent, but sometimes it's more of a one hit wonder.
Right.
So
Exactly.
I'm curious to know, like,
Exactly.
what is your take on, like, how do you kind of, I don't want to say pick through, but kind of weave your way through today's music and kind of maybe picking an artist or selecting an artist, for your label.
For me,
Mm-hmm.
it definitely comes straight down to the talent.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
one being as though I myself was a talent.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I've
Okay.
been, professionally trained in, vocals. I've been professionally trained in instruments. I've played
Mm-hmm.
10 different instruments growing up,
Wow. Okay.
throughout life. I was actually known as Congo, though I done played in a lot of different bands and stuff like that. So
Right.
yeah, I'm big on talent itself.
Okay.
So with having the ear for talent and having the eye for talent, I believe that that's the starting point.
I agree.
Without that,
There's nothing.
it's fake.
Yeah. And
Without that, it's fake.
no,
And you want
that's
to
the
be
best
as
way to
real
say
as
it. Yeah.
possible.
That's real. That's fake. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
So um, there's a lot you can do with someone, just by few knobs here, few
Yeah.
knobs
Right.
there,
We're going to wet them
but
up. We're going to
that
moisten them.
talent,
Yeah. It's going
that
to come through.
actual talent is what is really, going to push an artist and really make an artist more than just a one hit wonder. Yeah. So
So, like, talk about that. Like, we talk about, because I see your plaque, I see your billboard joint in the back.
yeah.
Congratulations. And
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna have many more of those to come.
I sure hope so.
Hey, look, man, I'm telling you. So that's real dope, man. And like I said, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
like, what, like, if I was to ask, like, somebody watching, right, and we're
Hmm.
looking, so like, what does a day look like for Zoe? Let's say if you're out looking for, or like, how do you go about sorting through maybe your artist, or maybe for a model, or something that you're working on, like, what might a normal day, let's say, look like for Zoe? I see
A
your eyebrows.
normal day? No day is normal. But every day, I pretty much have to touch on every division of the company, really.
Mm,
Um, I have to take part in every aspect of the business. That's what I have to do. So I have to break down what needs to be done for each division, and pretty much assign tasks needed to staff and interns.
Mm.
We have a number of different interns that work for us in every division, so it's really a lot. But um, I do a lot of networking. I do a lot of marketing. I do a lot of business development, sales. I'm always making deals and doing talent procurement. A little bit of HR. I do a little bit of everything. So the advertising, all the creative aspects, I have my hands in a little bit of everything to make sure everything goes right. Um, I'm responding to the email, set a time aside for meetings and phone calls and finding opportunities for the talents. Like
Mm.
it's a lot, but somebody's got to do it, right?
I know that's right. Look, heavy is the head that wears the crown, so they say, right?
Yes, sir.
So, one thing that with all that goes on, right, and not to say that you have a favorite, right, but
Okay.
starting out as a model,
Hmm.
um, but now that you've grown and progressed, you got the magazine, I believe you got the shoe line,
Yes, sir.
like which one? And I hate to say this because I mean, like even for me, like certain segments or certain things or topics that I may know or someone's coming on, like such something like this, like it excites me, like it gets me a little hype.
Right,
When the
right,
guy
right, right,
really,
right.
is there one area maybe what you do that you maybe look forward to a little bit more than another, or is one a little bit more
Well,
challenging than the other?
it actually changed over time.
Okay,
At
okay,
first, it was being a fashion designer.
okay.
I've done New York Fashion Week, DC Fashion Week, Maryland Fashion Week, Virginia Fashion Week. I've done a lot in fashion. I've created all types of fashion designs from couture um, to urban wear. So
Right.
it's it was a passion for me, because I was the one actually sitting behind the sewing machine, creating everything, drawing everything out. Like
Right.
the creative thing was like me,
Right.
So it was that.
Hmm.
But now, it's more of the music for me. For
Okay.
me, music has been, the focus for a couple of years now.
All
It's
right.
been my main focus. So I'm really loving the music. So
So then
yeah.
let's hit on that then. So like share with us, like I've had the pleasure, not to be selfish. I obviously this is what I do, so I've had the pleasure of kind of digging into you and watching and seeing some of the work, your artists and things. But talk about some of your artists and some of the things that you have going on with your artists and your label that's current right now here in the DMV.
Well, our label is not just an independent label, but it's also an independent major. So,
Okay.
with that being said, we have major distribution.
Mm-hmm.
So, we have partners that, give us opportunities just like the major opportunities that are available out there.
Mm-hmm.
So, we actually, are able to take an artist and build them out and take them to where they need to be. They just have to have the content. It comes down to the artist. It comes
Right.
down to their talent. It comes down to how much they're able to be in the studio and get things accomplished, and how talented they are as far as how creative they are, the lyrics and everything. It really comes down to. We have a handful of artists that we're working with right now, and we're always looking for new artists to work with. Um, One of my favorites right now, I
Okay.
have to say, is Empty Boy.
Okay.
Empty Boy is an artist out of Nigeria, Africa.
Mm-hmm.
He is amazing. If you like the type of music that is, funky, upbeat, happy, keeps you moving, make you want to dance, then
Mm-hmm.
that's what you need to listen to. Empty
Okay.
Boy. We produced an album called Pop Star. That was his debut album on the label. And every single track on that record is amazing.
All right.
It's
All right.
hard for people to determine which is their favorite song.
All right.
We created a music video for one of his tracks called For You. And that
Yep.
song there is all over the
Uh,
radio
uh,
internationally.
I say it's pretty because I peeped it. It's pretty dope. It is. It is
Yeah,
funky. It's got some energy behind it. It's pretty dope. I
yes,
peeped
sir.
it.
Yeah, so we work with artists from all genres of music. We have alternative rock band, we have a Latin
Hmm.
artist, we
Hmm.
have pop artists, we have pretty much everything, hip hop and R&B. We want to work with artists of all genres from all over the world.
That's what's
We
up.
have an we have a hip hop artist in Iran.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and he's
Dang.
amazing too.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, we work with talent from all over.
Mm,
We don't want to limit ourselves, and we don't want to limit what the talent is capable of doing and
mm,
what we can do for our talent.
mm.
So we just look for every opportunity available, and we push our talents out there. That's what
That's,
we do.
that's what's up, man. I mean, look here. Anybody that's listening to this or watching this, and I'm pretty sure you take you're constantly, obviously, as a label, looking for talent. And
Exactly.
I'm gonna, before at the end, I'm gonna ask you to kind of share, if people have some what they feel is content. I'm
Hmm.
not gonna, I don't want to degrade or deny anyone's talent,
Right.
but I want to be at least give them an outlet and kind of
Definitely.
connect you as well. Hopefully we can get some new content that'll come to you here from two mics up.
Sounds good.
We definitely want to make sure that happens. But
Okay.
there is one other thing that I want to, because look, let's just be real. Like, most of us think we're talented in some kind of way, right?
Okay. All right.
And God has given us talents in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
But if someone's watching this or listening and says, "Man, yo, I want to be like so, like, I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be, a CEO of a record label." Like,
Yeah.
is there one piece of advice that you could share with maybe a young man or woman that may be watching or listening to this? Like, if that's really their journey, like, one good piece of advice that you can share with them that can maybe help them or mold them or guide them in the right way.
Well, I would say one piece of advice I could give is you really have to believe in yourself and
Mm,
invest in yourself,
yes.
even if nobody else will.
Hmm.
To be successful, you can never give up, no matter
Man,
what happens. And a
man,
lot's going to happen.
man.
You're going to have a long road to go. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to be a bumpy road, but be careful who you trust.
Whew, that part, man. Now that right there, guys, that was a real nugget right there. That right there was a gem, because I mean it's true. It's funny. That was something that I like to wake up in the morning. I find that I like to give affirmation and get my mindset
Yeah.
together. And usually I like to post in the morning. And
Okay.
I don't know why I woke up this morning, but it was similar to that, where you find that you sometimes you wake up and you find yourself standing alone.
Yeah.
But don't be afraid to stand out and shine, because the sun rises every day and
That's right.
sits in the sky by itself and shines.
Yeah.
And you can too. And
Exactly.
and that's hard to do, because sometimes, like, as human beings, you want to hear or feel support,
Hmm. Yeah.
but you don't necessarily need it. And the
You
most
don't need it.
important part is who you surround yourself with is the most important
Exactly.
thing. And those who are closest to me, my team, my family that
Hmm.
rocks with me on this journey,
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
Exactly.
That's all that matters. So I
Yep.
appreciate you sharing that. And I hope any young man or woman listens can really hear your message, because, man, it's poignant and it's true. Stand 10 toes down,
Hmm.
be solid in yourself, be committed.
Exactly.
Be committed to it, because at the end of the
Yep.
day,
That's what it's
you'll
about.
see the fruits of your labor.
It'll come.
So, Zoe, we're coming towards the end,
Yes, sir.
and this man was uh, a fabulous conversation, and we could probably go on for Lord knows how long.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I want to ask you, out of all of the things that we're talking about, is there maybe one other or two other projects or something that maybe you can share that you're working on that we should look out for, here in
Oh
2023?
yeah.
Yeah, man, come on, give it
Most
to
definitely. There's always something to
us. Come
look out
on.
for. So with Zobe Fashions, we have created, Zobe shoes. We
All right.
partnered with an Italian manufacturer, and we are developing new shoes all the time, all types of shoes. You know, you name it, we're gonna have it.
Yeah, all
So
right.
definitely look out for new productions from zobeshoes.com. But we are looking to take our company to the next level.
Mm,
Um, we are always about growth and expanding and doing as much as we can within the industry. So we have partnered with an international technology company
all
for
right.
development, and we are preparing to pitch, fintech business ideas to investors, which may be able to shake up the entertainment industry a little
All
bit.
right.
Yeah, so I have a few ideas in mind for technology that could be able to be used in the industry and to really help a lot of people and make things easier for everyone who uses, our products. So we're looking to create those pretty soon and just be on the lookout for our new technology division of Zobe.
Man, listen to this brother right here, man. Kudos to you, man.
Thank you.
Continued success to you in everything that you do, that you put your hands on, you put your mind around. Wish you nothing but the best.
Thank
You
you.
know, before
Appreciate
we
it.
go to,
Wish
man, I
you the
want to,
best.
hey, look, man, look, I'm just proud to be able to have the platform, to share this. And we definitely have to talk to, man. I got some,
Okay.
I'm a board of director with something that's going on down here in the field. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
But I want to allow you to also. We're going to make sure we put it in the show notes. Please share your social media and your online information. We'll make sure we put it out there for you. We want
Okay.
everybody to link up with you.
Sounds good. Yeah. We have all of our websites, zobemodelsandtalents.com. There you'll be able to find connections to all of our divisions, zoberecords.com, zobemagazine.com, zobetv.com, zobeshoes.com. You find it all there. But if you want to get in contact with me directly, there's a number of ways you can do that. Mainly, you can, contact me on Instagram at Zobe CEO. That's ZOBE CEO. That's I check that pretty often, um, or you just contact us via email. Go to the website, email address is there. Contact us, and we'll help you out.
That's what I'm talking about. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Look, it's another great episode with a dynamic brother right here in the DMV that's putting out major work in major areas internationally. Go out and support your homegrown, own, spread the word, share the wealth, go out and support. And I'm just proud, like I said, to be able to have you on with me tonight, man, and sharing your
Thank you.
story, with
Thank
our
you.
audience. So continue
Appreciate it.
success. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. It's a wrap. It's your man Dame DNYDC, two mics up. Look, season 5, we right here, Mogul TV Global Network. We still pushing it out. We still banging another one in the books. Follow us online at two mics up, IG, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, because we still do YouTube every now and then. So make sure you go ahead and you hit that subscribe button. You go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you feel. Make sure you ring that bell before you go so you can be notified by all the newest content coming to you from me here at Two Mics Up. And like we always do at this time, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, stay blessed. Mics out.
007.